Hi, I hope you are all fine and doing well. I am your instructor for the new course. Know about power electronics in solar PV applications. Before starting, a very short introduction about me. I am Pavan. I attained a master's degree in power electronics from SVNIT Surat, India. I have a total 6 years of experience in the solar field in designing, development, training, and project executions. In this course, I will discuss all the basics of power electronics involved in the solar PV applications. So the current problem in the world is global warming. Global warming will likely rise to 1.5 degrees centigrade above pre-industrial levels between 2030 and 2052. Limiting global warming below or close to 1.5 degrees centigrade would require to decrease net emissions by around 45% by 2030 and reach net zero by 2050. To achieve this, rapid transition towards producing electricity through low emission methods and increasing use of electricity instead of other fuels in sectors such as transportation is very much required. So the people are saying that the low emission methods should be required for producing the electricity. So what are these low emission methods? So is it renewables? Yes. There is a report by IEA, International Energy Agency. Their forecast on renewable analysis from 2019 to 2024, they says that around 60% of energy production will be happen by the solar PV only. So what does this mean? Solar PV has a strong potential in the renewables. So I feel those who are looking to work in the solar field or those who are interested to work in the solar field, they should know all basics related to the solar panel, batteries, inverters, all power electronics, everything. So what is the energy generation and consumption? So why we are generating this energy and for what purpose? Basically it's for the consumption only. So what is this? The power generation is a source and power consumption is an appliance. So can this source directly connect it to the load? Is it okay? No, right? Because what are these sources? The coal, oil, natural gas are the current electricity generation sources. These cannot be directly connected to the household load or industrial load. There is a medium is required to convert all the process from source to load. There is a medium is there in between. So what is this medium? If you take the coal source, the coal is given to the boiler. In the boiler, the coal is burned and the steam is generated. It is given to the turbine and the turbine rotates. When the turbine rotates, it is already connected to the generator. The generator also rotates. It generates the electricity. The generated electricity is transmitted to the transmission lines. And so later it is stepped down the voltage to the households and industrial level requirement to the transformer. And later it is given to the electrical lines. And from electrical lines, your household appliances or industrial appliances work. So because what I mean to say is, here there is a coal source is there. So there is a medium process is happening from coal to the load. Similarly, in the renewable energy generation, so there is a sun and wind. These are the two sources. These two sources cannot be connected directly to the appliances, right? So similarly, sunlight is falling on the solar panel. From the solar panel, these electronics are required in between your source and load. That means your appliances. So there is a power electronics role is there. So what is this power electronics doing? The power electronics are simply taking a source from the solar panel and it is giving to the load for the power consumption to the household or industrial. So the power electronics are doing controlling or conversion. So the power electronics mainly doing one is the power controlling. So that means it ensures to operate the solar panel in the every time the maximum power point condition. And it will ensure the operation of the power storage. That means if there is any controlling should be there, it will take care of this power storage. The power electronics also used for the conversioning of energy from one form to another form. So that means the power electronics are very important in solar PV application. There are the major blocks are like MPPT operation, charge controlling, AC-DC, DC-DC and DC-AC. So in this course, we will also discuss about efficient DC appliances. So what are these efficient DC appliances? So these are similar to our household appliances or industrial appliances only, but it consumes very less energy when compared to the traditional appliances available. Suppose if I use this efficient DC appliances for solar PV applications, so what is the impact of the power electronics? Solar panel produces the DC and appliances also require the DC power. So can I connect this solar panel directly to the load without any power electronics? Yes, it is possible. That we will discuss in the course. Or sometimes there is a minimum power electronics are required for operating these appliances to the solar panel. So that also we will discuss in this. In this course, we will discuss about some testing standards required. So all power electronics having some standard testing methods. There are the IEC standards are there. And what are the different test standards, test methods? What are the types of tests for required in this power electronics? All these things we will discuss in this course. Isn't it sounds interesting? Let's join me to